Gentlemen, we now go to the gentleman from Tennessee, Mr. Burchett.
Thank you, Chairman Issa, Ranking Member. Ms. Bennett, Setareh Seig was fired for lying on her resume, for mishandling taxpayer dollars, and harassing staff at the United States Agency for Global Media. Why was she rehired?
Sir,
Microphone.
Sir, that whole issue has been thoroughly overseen. I have great respect for the oversight capabilities and responsibilities of this organization. It's been thoroughly overseen over a period of 3.5 years, including all the issues you mentioned there. I hope that we are able to, as a conclusion was drawn, a report was issued. I'm hoping that we'll be able to work in partnership with your committee in oversight of the important things that are now facing us. So,
well, ma'am, do you have any comment on that? I mean, I know there's a public statement that was issued following the Foreign Affairs Committee report. I mean, so you clearly have no problem with commenting on the matter. I'm just wondering, why was she rehired?
Sir, it's really, as you know, inappropriate to talk about personnel issues in an open forum like this, although this whole entire issue has been very thoroughly vetted.
Well, ma'am, it's taxpayer money. I think it's very appropriate for us to talk about it. And I would ask you, I would issue some caution there. You know, the Privacy Act doesn't apply to Congress, and these are taxpayer monies. And these people, ma'am, you know, we had whistleblowers tell us that this lady was harassing staff. I mean, is that what's acceptable?
Sir, you're right. We have spent 3.5 years being exceptionally cooperative, really trying to answer every question.
You answered every question, but you rehired her.
Sir, we dealt with that issue. We talked about it. It's in the report.
Well, I appreciate the talk, ma'am, but rehiring her to me is really defeats a lot of the purpose of why we're here. I think it was pretty much proven that in the committee report, it was unequivocal, and has even proven by a third-party credentialing service what went down on that deal. So that's very disappointing. You know, y'all released a report detailing Ms. Seig's offenses for which she was fired. Do you agree the committee's findings are accurate?
Sir, we don't always agree on everything the committee finds, but we nonetheless have great respect for the committee and its oversight responsibility.
And I can appreciate the lawyers giving you that answer, ma'am, but the evidence in the report that relates to her lying on her resume was verified by a third-party credentialing service. I mean, how do we go out here and tell people that we're hiring and some people that we're letting go that, well, we'll make exceptions for certain people because of whatever reason, and when they lie or they harass employees or other things, or there may be some financial dealings that we're not sure of, that we keep these people on?
And sir, as I say, we were extremely cooperative in talking to you about every single thing that we've been asked to talk about, and the report reflects the committee's view of it.
Let me ask you this: Do you believe the whistleblowers who spoke about Ms. Seig? Do you think they told the truth, or do you think they lied? Just tell me, what do you think?
Sir, that's not for me to talk about whether a person lies or tells the truth, sir, but I would like to say that we don't agree with everything that the report says. Nonetheless, we respect the oversight capability.
Ma'am, she mishandled over $1 million in taxpayer money. Is that alone not a fireable offense?
Sir, those allegations, long before I came back to the agency, were, I think, deeply investigated and found to be without merit, which is why I believe that the investigation focused in on the educational credentials and not on these other allegations, because they were disproved very early on, long before I came here.
Well, third party, I believe, begs to differ on some of those issues. Who else receives this level of special treatment at USAGM? Is there other people that have followed on the same path that you know of?
I'm not sure what level of special treatment they're asking about.
Well, ma'am, if there's a misappropriation or mishandled $1 million in taxpayer money, that seems to be something I would think we'd be concerned about, and it's very concerning to me when I talk to people about the level of trust in government and their lack of trust when things like this occur. I think it's pretty evident why they do not trust in government, because we're not managing our money and we're throwing it around, and this needs to change, and I believe it will be changing very soon. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
Thank you. The gentleman